Welcome to the Landscaping Spot, your channel for creating beautiful outdoor spaces, no matter the size or budget. Do you ever dream of a lush garden escape, but feel limited by a small patio, a tiny balcony, or a tight budget? What if we told you that a stunning, vibrant oasis is completely within your reach, and you can create it for just pennies? Today, we are diving into the world of container gardening on a budget. This is a celebration of creativity, resourcefulness, and the simple joy of making things grow. If you're ready to turn any corner of your world into a green paradise, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you'd love to grow. The very soul of budget container gardening is ingenuity. It's a design philosophy that looks past the expensive, matching pots in a garden center and sees the hidden potential in everyday objects. It's about transforming the mundane into something magical. Imagine old tin food cans, cleaned and painted in brilliant colors, now overflowing with cheerful zinnias. Think of a pair of old work boots, given a new purpose as a quirky home for hardy succulents. This approach is about seeing an old wooden crate not as junk, but as a rustic planter box for lettuce and herbs. It's about rescuing chipped teapots, dented buckets, and even old tires, and giving them a second life filled with soil and blossoms. This isn't just about saving money, it's about infusing your garden with personality and a story that is uniquely yours. One of the biggest assets in budget gardening is learning to think vertically, especially when floor space is at a premium. Creating layers of green draws the eye upward and makes a small space feel like a lush, enclosed sanctuary. An old wooden stepladder, for instance, can instantly become a tiered plant stand, creating a cascade of foliage and color. A simple wooden pallet, often available for free, can be leaned against a wall and transformed into a vertical garden, perfect for growing strawberries or herbs in its slats. Fabric shoe organizers can be hung on a wall, with each pocket holding a small plant. And never underestimate the power of hanging baskets. Using simple hooks and crafting your own hangers from twine or rope, you can suspend life from above, freeing up precious ground space and creating a beautiful, immersive canopy. What is the most creative item you have repurposed into a planter? We would absolutely love to hear your brilliant ideas in the comments below. Your creativity could be the spark of inspiration for someone else in our community. And if you're finding these tips helpful, please take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe to the Landscaping Spot. Now, let's talk about the plants themselves. Filling your containers doesn't have to be expensive. One of the most cost-effective ways to a lush garden is to grow from seed. For the price of a single mature plant, you can often buy a packet that yields dozens of plants, offering a profusion of flowers or vegetables. Another fantastic and often free method is propagation. Many plants, like succulents and ivy, can be easily grown from a single cutting. Don't be afraid to ask friends or neighbors with established gardens if you can take a small cutting to start your own. When you are buying plants, look for inexpensive annuals that provide a huge burst of color all season long. And don't forget the power of an edible garden. Herbs like mint, basil, and rosemary are incredibly easy to grow in pots and will save you money on groceries. A simple 5-gallon bucket can be the perfect home for a thriving tomato plant, while a long rectangular planter can provide a summer's worth of fresh salad greens. With a collection of mismatched containers, you might wonder how to create a garden that looks intentional and stylish rather than cluttered. The secret is to find a unifying element. A can of spray paint is your best friend here. By painting all your different repurposed containers, the plastic buckets, the tin cans, the old drawers in a single color, or a simple palette of 2 or 3 coordinating shades, you can create an instant sense of cohesion. Another method is to unify the space through your plant choices. You could design a serene, all-white flower garden, or a fiery-themed collection of reds, oranges, and yellows. The goal is not sterile perfection. The charm of this style lies in its textures: the patina on an old metal bucket, the grain of weathered wood, the glossy finish of a ceramic mug. It's these imperfections that make the space feel authentic and alive. In the end, creating a container garden on a budget is a deeply rewarding journey. It's a testament to the idea that beauty, tranquility, and a connection to nature are not luxuries. They are accessible to everyone, with just a little creativity and care. It is about the satisfaction of nurturing something from a tiny seed into a flourishing plant, and the profound peace that comes from having your very own green sanctuary to enjoy, no matter how small. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you feel inspired to get your hands dirty and create your own stunning oasis. For more landscaping ideas and garden inspiration, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the Landscaping Spot, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.